between Tszyu and Zerafa. I'm going to talk to all of these fighters who have joined us, a bunch of heavyweights as well as our main event fighters. But firstly, it is to the big boss at No Limit, George Rose. Why should people be as excited as they are for this fight on Friday night?
Well, thank you, Ben, and I really appreciate you being here, brother. It is an absolute pleasure to be here in sunny Queensland, here in Brisbane, the city of champions, the home of the NRL champion Brisbane Broncos, the home of the AFL champion Brisbane Lions, and now the home of the biggest domestic grudge match you will see in Australian boxing. This is the biggest domestic matchup that we've had in over a decade. We haven't seen a fight like this since Mundine Green, since Tszyu Horn, two of the biggest fights Australia's ever seen, and this will go down in history as one of the most memorable Australian boxing events we have ever seen, and it all goes down live at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre on Friday night. We've got a lot to settle. We could have just settled on having just this great headline. This is a fight that all of Australia wants to see. We could have settled on having that, but what fun would that be if we didn't stack the night full of fantastic fights as well. We've got three big heavyweights on the card. We've got Liam Wilson returning to the ring here in Brisbane in front of his Queensland fans, ready to put on a show. I've got no doubt that Liam Wilson is going to have a massive knockout victory on Friday night. I'm not putting the pressure on you, Liam, but I know that you've got it in you. I know that you're walking with a little strut in your step this week, and I know that there'll be something special coming from you. We've got such a good card that our prelims have Max Reeves, Blake Wells, we've got everybody coming back. We've got Billy Polkinghorne back on the prelim, so it's great to see Billy back. But what I'm super excited about is this heavyweight contest that we've had. We talked about for a while about having a big heavyweight show up here. We've got three heavyweight fights on this one, including the Australian Heavyweight Championship. We've got guys that have been in the fight of the year over the last few years, guys that have had the knockout of the year within the last few years. We've got guys who have fought people in the top 10 heavyweights in the world on this card. And then not only that, we've got a little bit of NRL flavour on this one as well. And Big Nelson making his debut here for No Limit Boxing in the heavyweight division. And that alone, I think that fight is going to be fantastic. Jeremy Lattimore's super confident. He's walking around feeling like he's going to upset everything for Nelson this week. And I think that fight is going to be, it could be absolutely anything, but I think that's the theme of this card. It could be absolutely anything. Every one of these matchups are fights that could go either way, and when you've got heavyweights, one punch can change the night. And as I said, Liam Wilson's got that knockout power as well. So anything can happen on this night. Make sure you're tuning in from early on in the night, because we've got guys that are on professional debut, guys that are getting their opportunity on a huge card here, one that we want to be able to show off. And we're doing it all here in Brisbane at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. You can watch it live around the country on Main Event and KO.
And George, Brisbane is buzzing. Have a look at some of the names that have joined us here at the press conference today. Jeff Horn's over here, Paulie Malignaggi as well. Sean Porter joins us, the great Johnny Lewis, Liam Paro's here, Anthony Mundine. Everyone wants a piece of the action here in Brisbane. Must be nice to have that sort of high-level support.
Mate, it's fantastic. You're talking about legends of boxing, of world boxing, of Australian boxing, people who have changed boxing here in Australia, people who have made an impact in boxing across the world. So it's an absolute pleasure to have these guys here, and it's an honour to know that they also know how big this card is. This is massive. This will be one of the most memorable Australian boxing cards that you will ever see. So I'm stoked to be a part of it. I'm stoked that we've got everybody here to be a part of it. You mentioned Liam Paro. It would have been great to see him on this card. I know he would have put on a fantastic show, but there's bigger and better things around the corner for him.
And we're waiting for Tuesi Vasutu to join us as well. Really looking forward to his fight, the co-main event against Dempsey McKean. I think he's not too far away, so hopefully we'll be joining us shortly. Those two have been going back and forth. I know that Tuesi wasn't happy that Dempsey wasn't at your grand arrivals. Now it's the other way around.
Look, there's been some great banter between these two, and they're two of the scariest humans in Australian boxing. Both of these guys can fight. Tuesi Vasutu, he's lost 2 fights that were fight of the year. So any time that he loses, he's in a fight of the year. Dempsey's fought top 10 guys around the world. Dempsey's been one of the star heavyweights in Australia for a very, very long time, and he's a guy who's got a name, got a reputation, and he's got to uphold that here in Brisbane on Friday night. And Tuesi's a guy who I know wants to take it from him. I know he's not here yet, but I've got no doubt he'll be rolling up in style. He has been rolling up in style all week long. Hopefully it happens before the press conference ends.
And just a final word on this main event, please, George. You're sitting alongside the two main event fighters. I think Nikita's trying to keep himself out of the heat there, but there's going to be plenty of heat on on Friday night between this pair. There's been so many words for so many years. How are you feeling now? So invested, promoting this fight, so close to it finally happening.
We are so close to it finally happening, and it's built up for so long. I think the build-up between the Tszyu and Zerafa families has been massive, and this one is finally going to come to a head on Friday night. It's one of them fights where we've said you have to pick a side. I've talked about all these guys that we've got on this undercard, and you can sit there and you say, I like this guy, I like that guy. You know, I hope to see them both do well. Nikita and Zerafa, they've both got strict lines, strict stances on either side of the line. You don't have one foot either side. You're either on the Tszyu side or you're on Zerafa side, and that's for everyone across Australia. Everybody who's talking about this fight, you're either Team Tszyu or you're Team Zerafa. There is no sitting on the fence in this one. You're picking a side. So on Friday night, you need to decide who you're with, and I think that it's going to live up to everything that it's been hyped to be. There's been big hype in this fight leading up to it. It's not only because of that bad blood, of everything that's sat in the past, it's because these two are two of the best fighters in Australia. They are two of the best fighters in Australia, and it is rare that you get a matchup like this where two guys like this, genuine 50-50s, who are taking each other on to risk everything in this fight, because everything is on the line in this fight. There's everything on the line in this fight. Both of them have such a great name, a great record. They're putting it all on the line on Friday night, and it's going to be one of the fights that you will never forget.
Okay, main event is obviously the best place to watch the action, but have you got any tickets left at all for the Brisbane Entertainment Centre?
We literally have a handful of tickets, and there's been a great response. The floor sold out so quick, but we do have a handful of tickets still available. So if you want to be there live and experience history, be there for one of the most memorable fights that you will see in Australian boxing, be there Friday night. Ticketek.com.au. Welcome to Essie. It's great to have you here. Ticketek.com.au is a place to get your tickets. There is a final few tickets available, so grab your hands on that if you want to be there live for one of the most historic fights that you'll see.
Okay, thank you so much to George Rose from No Limit Boxing. Time to talk to the fighters now. I'll start with Billy Polkinghorne, who'll be a part of the prelim card. First time back in 16 months for Billy Polkinghorne. Great to see you again, Billy. How are you feeling about returning?
Yeah, I feel great. It's good to see you too, Ben. Yeah, like you said, it's been 16 months. Had a couple of surgeries. Been out of action for a little bit. Good to come back. Got a tough boy, 7-1, 5 knockouts. Tough boy from the Philippines. So happy to put on a show and sit back and enjoy watching the rest of the boys fight.
What are you most looking forward to in the rest of this card after you have your fight?
It has to be main event, but also we've got Tszyu, like you said, he's always in the fight of the year. Liam, Mr. Damage, he's got a left hook from hell. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you, Billy. Looking forward to seeing him back in action. He's 4-0 and looking to make it 5-0 in his fight with Jomar Palawan on the prelims on Friday night. The man who'll open the show is Liam Wilson. He just got mentioned by his stablemate. He is Mr. Damage with the left hook from hell, and he will take on a very tough fighter from the Philippines as well in Rodax Piala. Liam, great to see you as always. Last time out, it felt like we got the grand old Liam Wilson, the very, very good version of you. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, I'm back in my groove. We're back in Brizzy, and I feel like this is where I've best performed. So Friday night, we're looking to do another showstopper and move on to bigger and better things. I have a tough boy from the Philippines. Since the Manny Pacquiao days, I feel like that's a fighting nation. And he's up against an Australian, which I believe is, like you would all agree, another fighting nation, and we're going to clash on Friday night. I get a good win here, and I move on to potentially the rematch with Navarrete, and I want the big opportunities. Navarrete, world titles, and whoever, wherever.
Liam, do you want to make a prediction for us about Friday night? Because it was that left hook from hell again last time out that did the damage. Is that what we're going to see this Friday?
Look, I can't control the left hook, but whoever I fight against, I always put my heart and soul into it. It doesn't matter who it is. Let's go.
All right, let's go indeed. Looking forward to seeing him back in action. From Caboolture, Liam Wilson. Now we'll move along to the Australian heavyweight title fight. The champion is Stevan Ivic. The challenger is Liam Taliva'a, who joins us on the ends of the front table. Always great to see Liam on these big shows. I know you've got an all-star team with the great Johnny Lewis a part of the action as well. Liam, how are you feeling about this challenge against the Australian heavyweight champion?
Man, I just want to start off by giving all this glory and this moment that we're here right now to my Heavenly Father. Man, without him, I wouldn't be here right now and, you know, enjoying this moment myself, you know, so all glory to him. But, man, I'm excited. This is a moment that we've been waiting for. We didn't know when it was going to come, but I guess God has blessed me, you know, blessed me with this opportunity, you know, right now. So we're ready to take it with both hands and run, and yeah, it's good to be here. The love has been amazing here in Brisbane, so got to give the love and respect back to the people here. But yeah, we're here to come and collect.
And you're here to entertain, I'm sure, as well. A couple of fighters in your fight who've been involved in recent fights of the year in Australian boxing. Is that the sort of fight that you are expecting when you go in there with the Australian champion on Friday night?
Yeah, mate. Like we're always coming in to put on a show and obviously make a statement that you know, I believe I'm one of the best or the best heavyweight here in Australia, and obviously I will continue to earn my rights and to earn my way up to the top. And yeah, you hear the bells. I guess that's time, mate. It's my time, baby. Let's rock and roll.
All right, let's talk now to the Australian heavyweight champion, Stevan Ivic. Stevan, always great to see you as well. Tell us what you're expecting from this fight. You've watched Liam Taliva'a over recent years, and we've all seen what you've been able to do during that time as well. What sort of a fight are we going to see?
Hey, thanks. Yep, excited to be here. He's a tough opponent, and he's going to come to bang. Whatever he's willing to do, whether it's a boxing match or a tactical brawl, I'm willing to do whatever. Yeah, I've trained very hard. I've had a great camp with my coach, Bless Dudley. I've learned a hell of a lot from my last fight with Tszyu here. Yeah, boxing the best I've ever boxed. I have the most amount of confidence I've ever had. So, yeah, ready to retain the belt Friday night.
You're in a pretty good position to talk about some of these other fights as well, Stevan. You just mentioned you had that fight of the year with Tszyu Vasutu, who sits alongside you. He's in a good fight with Dempsey McKean. What are you expecting in that one?
I'm expecting that to be an awesome fight too. I can't wait to sit down and watch that one. I was chatting to him before, and he was saying he wants to get me back for that last fight. So this man's on a warpath. So yeah, it should be good. And I've been sparring Dempsey and Dempsey sharp. So that's going to be an exciting fight too. But I can't sit here and be too much of a fan. You know, I've got my own fight. This man's coming to take my head off. I'm going to try and kill him. It's just going to be a great night of fights.
What's going to happen in your fight, Stevan?
I'm coming home with a belt.
All right, that is the Australian heavyweight title fight between Stevan Ivic and Liam Taliva'a. Can't wait for that one. Can't wait for this as well. We've got a professional boxing debutant against a rugby league veteran who's 1-0 as a professional, and really excited about this fight as well. And in fact, I might stay down the front table before we come up to that fight, because they are down there, and Tszyu has joined us now. Tszyu, just straight to you ahead of your fight with Dempsey McKean. Any mind games there, and you turning up a little bit late? I know you were pretty disappointed that Dempsey wasn't able to join us on Monday night.
First of all, I'd like to say Alhamdulillah, all praise be to God. All praise be to God, man. I'm blessed to be here. What a great card, you know. I'm fighting alongside my Polynesian brothers and my teammates, you know, my boys are here. So I'm excited, man. And about mind games, brother, there's no mind games here. There's no tactics. With me, it is what it is. What you see is what you get. I came late. I had to go pick up my family, you know, and I came late. It is what it is.
Any words for Dempsey? You've had a few in recent times. Do you want to say something to your opponent?
Nah. I had a good talk to him. We had a one-on-one in the room. We had a one-on-one, and that's all that matters. He got my vibe. I got his vibe, and that's it. It's all good.
What happens in this fight, Tszyu?
I come out victorious, bi'idhnillah.
Thank you, Tszyu Vasutu. He takes on Dempsey McKean, the Tower, who has fought all around the world and is back home here in Queensland. Good to see you, Dempsey. How are you feeling about this fight with Tszyu Vasutu?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, mate. You know, it's a very cliche thing to say, but this has definitely been the best camp of my life. You know, my sparring's been on point, my body's feeling good. You know, mentally, physically, spiritually. You know, I'm in a really good place, and I'd just like to thank my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ for the opportunities of bringing me here. And mate, I tell you what, I'm excited.
What's going to happen in this fight, Dempsey?
Look, mate, it's going to. I'm just going to do what I have to do to win, you know. And I can see myself getting a knockout, you know, staying long, picking my shots, doing what I do, using my angles, and yeah, the knockout will come. I'm not going to look for it, but it will come.
Yeah, an outstanding heavyweight fight. That will be your co-main event on Friday night. Now we'll move up to the top table and we'll talk to Nelson Asafa Solomona and Jeremy Lattimore, who joins us as well, who's undefeated in one professional fight. People keep talking, Jeremy, about your confidence ahead of this fight. Not many people wanted to fight this man on his pro debut, but you really did. Tell us about that confidence and where it comes from.
Yeah, thanks, Benny. I've been diving in Georgie's DMs for a while now and Trent's, so, you know, I was looking for an opportunity. I obviously had the one pro fight, then I did an exhibition last year, so I had been working hard, chipping away. To be fair, I'd sort of given up at the back end of the year, didn't think I was going to get an opportunity. I saw Big Nelly announce that he was you know, joining the boxing ranks, and mate, I got the dive back in the DMs my way, which was nice. So, mate, I'm really excited. Obviously, very aware of his power, but you know, I've had doubters my whole life. You know, I grew up in Port Macquarie. You know, moved down to Sydney to play rugby league, and you know, there's always doubters up there saying I wouldn't play first grade, and then I finally cracked first grade, and you know, there's always doubts about how long I'd play, and I ended up going on to play 180 NRL games. So, I do like feeding off that energy. I do like the doubters. You know, I do it for myself and my family, but, you know, I love proving people wrong. You know, Big Nelly, you know, he brings a lot of noise. He's a big guy. You know, he created headlines in rugby league. And, you know, to use the footy analogies, mate, I'll be looking to kick long and keep turning him around and grinding out the win on Friday night.
Do you feel that you're getting him at the right time before he's got any experience as a professional boxer, that you can sort of slip under his guard here before he knows what's going on?
Mate, for sure, Benny. And that's, you know, when obviously the opportunity popped up, I couldn't take it quick enough. You know, I did think maybe next year I'll get an opportunity, you know, transition away from rugby league. You know, it's a big ask. 2-minute rounds was his previous fight, and he did look tight in that. And he was doing most of the punching. I'm planning on leveling that up on Friday and doing plenty of punching with the big fella. And then that last minute of the, you know, the first round, 3-minute rounds, they are hard. The legs do get heavy, and there's been a lot of pressure brought onto the big boy this week. So, you know, I'm sure he will feel that come Friday night. But for me, you know, I've got no expectation. I'm just the old battling bench prop who's coming up here to shock the show.
Who do you think the rugby league community is supporting in this fight? You're a popular player yourself. Of course, Nelson is. Who do you think they're going for?
Mate, I don't know. It depends how many people Nelson's head hide. There'll be a few boys there who'd want me to win, but again, Nelson's popular as well. But you know, I've got a lot of support. I've got a lot of boys coming up who I played NRL with. So, you know, as I'm sure Big Nelly does. So, mate, I'm just really looking forward to being a part of the event. Obviously, you know, grateful to the No Limit boys for giving me an opportunity, as well as Big Nelson. But, you know, watching these real boxers who have been doing this their whole life, you know, I watch a lot of these boys. I watch YouTube every night in bed, and, you know, I watch a lot of these boys do what they do. So to be a part of this show, very grateful. But, you know, I'm looking forward to getting out there and, you know, getting the W on Friday.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you. Thank you so much, Jeremy Lattimore, who takes on Big Nelson in his pro debut. Nelson, I know you've wanted to do this for a long, long time. How does it feel now it's so close?
Yeah, it feels good, man. Honestly, I'm just done talking, to be honest. I've been part of a team environment where I've just been in the background. Now I'm in the forefront, but still getting used to this media stuff. But look, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to do a job, and I'm ready to take this guy's head off.
He's very confident. You're surprised that he's saying some of the things that he is saying about getting you early before you know what you're doing and beating you in this opening fight?
He's saying all this stuff, but I don't even think he believes in that. So he's just saying what's on his mind, but I truly believe he doesn't believe what he's even saying.
Do you think that he has the boxing ability to stick around with you through even that first round?
Look, we're going to see, but you know, he's talking about my power. Whatever way he wants it, whether he wants to box or he wants to go out the first round, we can cater to that.
Is that what you are expecting, though, to stop this man in your professional debut?
Like I said from the start, I want the highlight reel finish, and that's that.
All right, we can't wait to see him in action on pro debut. That is Nelson Asava Solomona, who takes on Jeremy Lattimore in that really exciting clash. And that is your undercard, ladies and gentlemen, which takes us now to our main event fighters. It is, of course, bad blood between Nikita Tszyu and Michael Zerafa. It's a fight that's been building for years, and finally, we are so very, very close. And as I look over to Michael Zerafa, you don't look particularly happy. What's going on? You just don't like sitting out here in the sun?
About 4,000 degrees out here. I'm sweating balls.
Isn't that good for you? You've got to get down to a lower weight than you've fought at since 2018.
I'm already nearly on weight, so it's all good. Everything's on track. I'm ready to go. Like I said, it's a great atmosphere. Brisbane's definitely a little bit hotter than Melbourne, but it's good. We got here early. We're climatised. We're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll.
How are you feeling about how the Australian boxing public is viewing this fight? So many people have strong opinions in either direction. Who do you think they believe truly is going to win this fight?
I mean, look, just from the past, you know, fighting in Sydney, I mean, they're always against me, but hopefully Brisbane, I've been here and had a great fight with Jeff Horn, and, you know, at the end of the day, Australian boxing wins. You know, you've got two of the best going at it, and like Nikita said to me, may the best man win.
Been interested to read a couple of comments from some former champions through the course of the week about the fact that on occasion you haven't risen to those big fights. You in the opinion of some, haven't quite got out of the headlights. How do you feel about those comments?
You know, I've seen that from a few people, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm up here and they're down there for a reason. I don't know.
How do you think Nikita Tszyu, in just his 12th professional fight, will rise to the occasion? Such a big fight for him in the context of his career against someone in you who's having their 40th professional fight.
Look, credit to him. You know, he's fighting a guy in myself who is coming to win. I'm coming to, you know, end the fight. I want to make a statement. I know he's going to be a tough, hungry, you know, competitor. I know he's coming to win. But that's what makes for the best fights in boxing. You know, he's going to come and bring it, and that's what I want. I want the best Nikita Tszyu there Friday night.
Who's the pressure on in this fight, do you think, Michael?
There's no pressure on me. Like I said, I've been there and I've done it. I've fought all around the world and fought for world titles and won basically all the titles. Sorry, my next one is the world title. You know, so after Nikita, you know, hopefully the promoters can, you know, keep their promise and get me that world title. But I'm not looking past that. You know, I'm looking fully focused on what's ahead on Friday night.
Is this a "I told you so" sort of moment for you in this fight?
It will be for me. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever the outcome is, it doesn't matter. But for me, it's I told you so.
All right, well, I'll talk now to the undefeated Nikita Tszyu. Feel free to jump in, though, Michael. Nikita, how are you enjoying proceedings sitting up here in the heat this afternoon?
The towel's quite nice. But yeah. Well,
I didn't get a towel.
It's hot.
Why didn't I get a towel? I didn't get a towel.
No, just Nikita got the towel. Nikita, how does it feel, though, to be a headliner on a show like this against Michael Zerafa, someone who's been a constant through your professional career?
It's a big moment. This is a very big test in my career. It's a test that a lot of people probably would say that I shouldn't be taking. It's too risky at this point. There's a lot of questions that come with this fight. Will Michael's experience be just too much for me? Or can my youth kind of be the thing that propels me forward? These questions will be answered on Friday night, and this is a beautiful event for Australia. Just like the magnitude, there's going to be over 10,000 people at this event. It's great for the Australian boxing that there are two hungry fighters at the top of the divisions, and they're going for it.
There are those question marks over whether this is too soon for you. Do you feel ready for a fight with Michael Zerafa?
I have confidence in myself. My team has confidence in me. It's these kind of moments where you're expected to lose, where you can really rise up, and being able to break the narrative of his experience would just be too much for me, and for me to overcome that will be a monumental moment in my career.
Do you feel there's a chance he doesn't turn up for the occasion, that it is all too much on the big stage?
Nah, I think he's going to show up. He looks very focused for this. This is kind of like a do or die moment for him as well. And it's the same thing for me. Yeah, this is where the best versions of ourselves will definitely show up, because just the magnitude of this event. He's had moments in the past where, yeah, may have not shown up properly for those big events, but I think this one's really personal for him.
Is it personal for you?
Just because of what it does for me, yeah. It's my make or break it moment.
All right, thank you, Nikita and Michael. We're going to take some questions from the ladies and gentlemen of the media. Firstly, to Jabin Ryan.
Yeah, Jabin Ryan, The Punch Podcast. Firstly, to Michael, easily one of the most experienced, active Australian fighters, yet the betting public have Nikita as the favourite. What is everyone missing with your accolades that they're not, I guess, putting their money on you?
I mean, that's actually a good question. I've got no idea. I mean, I guess we'll find out Friday night, but anyone that has bet against me, tune in Friday night.
Prepare to lose your money from what you say, right?
Oh, look, I think it's going to be a very competitive fight, but I think styles make fights. And again, credit to Nikita, but I do believe I am levels above.
And just for Nikita, the Zerafa rivalry, come Friday night, you get an opportunity to walk back to the change room, see your family and go, I've shut up Zerafa once and for all. How does that make you feel that you, as the younger brother, get to do that to him?
I don't know how to answer that question. Sorry.
Well, you just get to go back and go, I was the younger brother who's not even the big brother, obviously the one that normally looks after, gets to shut up Michael Zerafa, and you're the one of the family that ends the Zerafa rivalry for good.
I mean, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good feeling, but this fight hasn't been showing so much animosity. He had a lot of animosity with my brother, but in this time round, it's been very neutral, very respectful. The different side of Michael that we haven't seen before. But yeah, it'll still be good. So it's a fight, it's a win. What do you mean?
You'll take it.
All right, thank you, Jabin. To Jay McAllister.
Yeah, Jay McAllister here. My question to Michael Zerafa. Michael, what's at stake for you in this fight? How big a risk is Nikita Tszyu?
Yeah, look, every fight's a risk. I'm going in there like I'm fighting for a world title. I mean, preparation, the blinkers are on. I'm expecting the best Nikita. I want the best Nikita, and every fight is, as big as a world title.
And just to follow up, can we patch things up, or is it beyond repair?
Well, it depends. Are you going to keep running your mouth or not? It depends. It's up to you.
Well, it's up to you. We'll see.
I'm all good on my end. I'm all good on my end, though.
I'm good.
We're all good then.
Well, that's nice to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Any further questions? Brendan Bradford.
I actually just want to follow that up. What is the beef between you and Jay McAllister?
There is no beef. We're all sweet. As you heard, we just patched it up. He just misunderstood me, maybe.
Nikita, we always see you and your brother supporting each other at your fights. Do we know if Tim's coming up for this one this Friday?
I don't know. Give him a call. Do you have his number?
I do.
Well, why are you asking me?
Well, do you want him there? Do you want him, I don't know, ringside or in your...
I mean, if he wants to come, he wants to come. But if he doesn't, I don't know. I think he's still on holidays at the moment. But yeah, Tim, if you want to come.
While we're on the topic of brothers, Michael, your brother had a pretty heated run in a couple of years back. Is he back? Is he back in the corner?
No, he'll be watching at home. He just did what any brother would do, and full respect to that.
Maybe they could watch together. Declan.
Couple of questions for Michael. We're hearing everything about this being a big domestic fight, etc., but also about it supposedly a 50-50. You've been in this kind of occasion before. How much of an advantage do you think that gives you?
How much? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the end of that question.
How much of an advantage do you think it gives you that you've been in this kind of occasion and Nikita hasn't?
Look, like I said, I'm in familiar territory. I've been here before. I fought, respectfully, bigger names, in Cal Brook and stuff, even though I didn't get my way. And I proved that I belong there, taking him 12 rounds, and you know, the wars I had with Jeff Horn after he beat him Manny Pacquiao and things like that. So I'm experienced. You know, the Hardmans and the undefeated guys that are big punchers and you know, more experience as well. You know, I shut them up pretty quick too in terms of Hardman and stuff. So. Yeah, look, it's just another day for me. Like I said, there's nothing personal. I generally like the kid, despite, you know, the stuff me and Tim had. I don't drag that onto this fight. I just know that I've got to rock up, give the best performance, and move on to my world title fight. And Nikita's just the man standing in my way.
And we've just heard George say he's not on either side, but No Limit have seemed invested in the Tszyu family for a long time. Do you believe him, or do you think this is one of those times that the house is actually against you?
I've got to read over my contracts again, mate. I've got to see if I can say some certain things. Now, look, credit to the Rose boys. Look, we have had our ups and downs, you know, but credit to them for believing in me and sticking by me and obviously giving me this platform. Not only this fight for Australia boxing, but the undercard. It's amazing, and they're the best to do it in Australia. So despite everything that we have had in the past, yeah, look, I do believe that they are invested in me as well as Nikita. By the Tszyu, yeah.
All right, thank you, Declan. This is unorthodox, but one of the fighters on our undercard, Billy Polkinghorn, is going to ask a question.
Oh, good morning. Or actually, good afternoon. Question for Michael. Obviously, me and you had a bit of a back and forth in a press conference a couple months ago. So I know, are we all good? Can we squash our beef as well?
We're all good, brother. Like I said, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. And I didn't actually think you had an accent as well. So my response, I generally didn't understand what you were saying. So,
that's all right.
But you're a good lad, and I actually, you know, I like your style. I'm actually a fan of your style. I actually got the pleasure to watch you in Melbourne, ringside, and go great Friday night, brother. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're all good, my man.
All the best.
All right, thank you, Billy. That is it, I think, in terms of questions. Nice of Michael to make friends with absolutely everyone here. So really looking forward to the rest of fight week. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for this main event. Nikita Tszyu and Michael Zerafa and all of these fighters who are a part of this stacked undercard. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 hour later, for our official weigh-ins. And then, of course, we'll see you Friday nights. I'm Ben Damon, and I'll see you at the fights.
Get out of the sun, boys.
Okay, so no final face-off this time between any of our fighters, but we were looking forward to seeing Nikita and Zerafa stare down. We'll have to wait till tomorrow after the weigh-ins for that. But Sean Porter, Jeff Horner alongside me. Gentlemen, what stood out for you just then? Probably nothing we hadn't already heard before.
Yeah, I feel like they're both very respectful to each other. I really want to know what the strategy is for them out there. Like, what are they expecting from the other person come fight night?
Do you even recognise this version of Michael Zerafa?
No, I don't. It's a weird one to see, but like I know Michael when he's not fighting me, he's normally been a respectful opponent, but I want to see some fire out there.
Do you think it is strategic, or?
I was going to say, you know, we probably just see a mature Michael Zerafa now, you know, a Michael Zerafa that probably over the years, so much that he said to Tim, he feels like, what can I say to Nikita? I said it all to Tim, you know. At this point, I'm not surprised what I see from from Nikita. Nikita's always a little, you know, he's short with his answers, short with his energy, and, you know, I think maybe more than anything, like we always are. At this point, we're ready to duke it out.
Yeah, look, that's all these guys want to do. You can see it all over them. They just want to get in there and get it done. They don't want to do too much talking. Zerafa's sick of probably talking and being blamed the bad guy. Nikita just wants to show everyone what he can do.
Both men are going to come and join us in a moment. In fact, Nikita's just over there, but I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing your old rival, Mick Zerafa, up close.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to see my opponents, and I always want to see past opponents that I've had do well in their boxing careers.
All right, well, let's bring Nikita in. He's taken the towel off his head. Nikita, come on in. Do you want to grab that water off Glenn? We won't keep you for too long because it's pretty hot out here, but how was that for you? Did you get everything off your chest that you wanted to say?
I just kind of improvise all the time. I don't really plan things to say, but yeah, I guess, yeah. So.
I mean, as you get close to a fight with a lot of feeling, we normally see you flick that switch and go into, you know, butcher mode or killer mode. Do you feel like you're there yet, or you're on the cusp of that?
I mean, I can switch at any time. Right now, I'm relaxed, but I know when fight night comes, the switch flicks by itself.
Jeff Horn, Nikita, anything you want to ask?
I can tell he's in an energy-saving mode because you're being smart out there with the sun.
This was amazing.
Definitely. But I guess it's styles, right? Like you're willing to use it. Why not have the hat on?
I didn't bring a hat.
It's just
I don't like hats as well.
Yeah, sure, fair enough.
One of the many things that I know about Michael Zerafa is he likes to talk. Have you woken up at any point during this promotion like, all right, I got to get ready. He's going to talk today. Did you wake up this morning with that thought like, what is he going to say to me today? Or is it just take whatever comes to you?
I've been just adapting as it happens. Usually he does talk, but this time around he's been quite chill. I was actually excited for a little bit of back and forth. Haven't really had that in a while in a fight, but I guess we've gone down the respectful route this time again. So,
do you think this is like a foreshadowing of how the fight's going to go? If he's not engaging right here, do you expect him to not engage in the fight?
Nah, I think he's saving it. I think he's got his own different tactics. I truly believe the best version of him is going to come out because just of the magnitude of this event. He didn't perform sometimes in front of like other countries and other demographics, but this is his home people, and this is one truly for the Aussies.
You're on a fast track kind of career, really, like with the amount of fights that you've had, Nikita. This is a big jump up in caliber of opponents. Are you looking past Michael of what's next after this?
Not at all. For me, each one of my fights is like, I treat it like the final fight of my career.
Yeah.
And it's...
So if you lose this, is this the final fight of your career then? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yeah.
It's just the way I approach it. It's the biggest test of my career each time around. It's the only thing that I'm working towards. The things that I think about afterwards is working projects with my wife at home, building furniture that we need to fix up. We've got a sofa that we've got to make outside, so that's the
real world.
That's my other plans, yeah.
Good on you, Nikita. We'll let you get out of this heat. Appreciate your time. We'll see you back here tomorrow. I believe Michael Zerafa is around here. I can't see him at the moment. Nope, I can't see. There he is. Come on in. Fair enough. Hiding in the shade. How are you?
Good.
Nice to stand next to this man.
Gentlemen, yes, 100%. We've had our wars and it's behind us now. And look, Jeff.
Thank gosh.
Yeah, Jeff put the sport back on the map. You know, going out there doing something unimaginable and coming up with a victory. How can you hate the man? You know, he's a champion in and out the ring, and I'm grateful for sharing the ring with him twice in two grueling fights.
Nikita was just saying he expected maybe a little bit more fire from you today. Is it strategic? Are you trying to just play it safe, Mick, so you don't get under his skin?
No, this is me. I mean, I told you, I'm just as cool as him. But I mean, obviously with fighting Jeff, probably one of the nicest bloke in the sport, I had to kind of be that bad guy and sell it a little bit, and then obviously doing it and going out and winning, I thought, oh, maybe this is the way to go about it, you know. And I just find it so much easier just being me, and this is me. I'm not. Yeah, I even offered Nikita a lift when we were in Melbourne back to the airport.
I was gonna say, is it hard convincing people that this is you?
Yeah, like it is. You know, I'm just, you know, like there's more to life than boxing. You know, I've got a family to be made and a wedding to have, and I do it for the love of the sport.
I reckon you should have kept the bad guy image. I know it would have frustrated you in the public because people don't like you, but I feel like you would have made oodles from it, doing the mundane strategy.
Look, there's a time and place. He's not gone. But I feel like I perform a lot better when I'm Michael Zerafa. I feel like that when the pressure's off.
How do we wake that guy up? That's what I think everyone wants to know.
We have our little ritual in the back of the rooms that will get that guy out. Come fight night, the switches will be flicked, and I do believe this. Yeah, I've got the same feeling I had going with you in the first fight. Yeah, it's weird.
So you can't be beat, right? It's that feeling of this guy's not going to have anything.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah,
handle.
like it's exactly the same, and I literally refer back to I've got that horn feeling again. I feel like I'm about to shine.
Did you have that feeling in the second fight though too?
Not as much as the first. I'll be honest with you. You know, I believed just as much, but behind the scenes I had my doubts of what was going on and what was the purpose of that fight. But full credit to you. I'll shut you up the first one, you shut me up the second.
It was a frustrating time.
We've got to get a third. We've got to get a third, maybe. We'll cash out that way.
I probably won't get this question tomorrow. I need to get an answer from you. Everybody thinks this is a 50-50 fight. Coming into you guys get in the ring, this fight starts, we're wondering every single round, who's winning this fight? What's one thing we need to see you doing in order for us to say, Zerafa's doing what he said he was going to do. He's winning this fight.
Get my distance. And I say this every fight. If I get my distance, he's in trouble.
This is boxing, right? Like we know that as fighters, so we call ourselves fighters as well. But this is a boxing chess match. If you fight smart, which is box out there, you probably get the victory. You've got the experience.
Yeah, 100%. But we've been working in the camp too. You know, like I can do both. I feel like Nikita's one dimension. He'll just come forward and try to land that big shot. Where I can box and I can fight too. You know, so if he wants to mix it up there, we can go there too. I've been deep waters, you know, and he hasn't against guys I believe I'm levels above.
What happens in this fight, Mick?
Look, I never like to say how the fight goes, but I know I will be winning this fight.
I appreciate your time. Get out of this sun. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks to Michael Zerafa. Boy, you put the heat on him just then, Jeff.
Yeah, well, it's hot out here, so I feel like putting the heat, right? Like, these are the questions we want to know. I'm interested in hearing. I haven't spoken to Michael. First time I've kind of speaking to him, so it's interesting for me to know what it's kind of going through his head.
And interesting for us as well.
I was going to say, Jeff stepped in. He's a pro. I said, go ahead, Jeff, do it.
But interesting, he said that he feels like going into the same sort of mindset that he did when he went into your fight 6 years later.
That's dangerous then, right? We know that's the best Michael Zerafa we've kind of seen out there, and that's a worrying kind of feeling probably for the zoo camp for this one, that he's feeling in that moment that he was with me.
You were saying to me off camera though, you feel like maybe the hunger might not be quite there as much. That's probably your assessment before we spoke to him.
That's why I was asking with the second one, like what happened with, because I was able to get in the second one, but it was a different me out there as well, and it all depends on what Michael kind of turns up to this one. I know he's hungry because he's looking for the next step. He wants to probably beat up Tim, the big brother as well. He wants a world title shot. So there's more money opportunities for Michael to take on this one.
Jeff, in your estimation at this point in Michael's career, do you think he can call on that guy that he was 6 years ago, or do you think this is more talk than anything?
No, I think Michael's still got it in him. I think he's still got a little bit more to go. Whether it's this one and the Tim, I feel like there's more to Zerafa. I feel like we're going to see more of him. So I don't think this is the end. That's why I'm probably tipping him for this one to win, but you never know. You never know in boxing.
I asked you this early, but I'll ask you, do you think it is strategic the way that Mick's playing things? I mean, he knows that if he gets under Nikita's skin and he really starts to fire him up, that he's going to really flick that switch. We've seen it before in Nikita's fights. Is this the way he's going about things on purpose?
Look, I feel like if he be's really respectful in this one, which is probably really tripping Nikita up, Nikita probably wants some anger in there, because you hear him saying all this weird stuff about eating them or doing something crazy. He's not getting that this one. What's he doing with all that bottled up energy? Is he using that on nerves? Is he burning that on nerves? Going, what am I expecting from this Zerafa? I don't know what to expect anymore.
Yeah. Final thoughts?
My final thoughts on this press conference, both these guys look like they're going to be A-level fighters tonight, and just a couple of nights against one another.
Well, I know both guys want to be considered an A-list fighter. At the moment, they've kind of overshadowed by a few others in Australia, like Tim. They want to prove themselves. So both of them are going to be going hard out there on Friday.
Hey, so good to have you here today. So good to get your insight. We'll have you on with us on Fight Night as well. So really looking forward to that, Sean. Pleasure as always. We'll see you back here tomorrow. We'll see you for the weigh-in. We're back here live from King George Square at midday local time, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Back here.
Same time.
An hour later. Hope you can make it. Hope you can make it.
I'll have an umbrella.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Nikita Friday, finally, the super fight years in the making. Live and exclusive from Brisbane, Nikita Tszyu versus Michael Zerafa.
1 million questions about to be answered.
The most intense and storied rivalry in Australian boxing in 20 years.
The wait is over.
Yeah, not since Anthony Mundine and Danny Green collided in 2006 has there been bad blood like this.
The man has delivered.
The stakes couldn't be higher. See Nikita built his meteoric rise off spectacular power. the undefeated Dark Prince of the Tszyu royal family. One touch from that right hand, and it's lights out.
The Butcher is truly back.
Just 11 fights in, there are unanswered questions. Whether this brawler is ready for the next step for the bad guy.
Nikita, I'm coming.
Yeah, Zerafa.
Who is next for the pretty boy?
He's a two-time world title challenger who's made a career out of ruining careers.
Zerafa says sayonara.
Hands as fast as that lightning mouth.
Right there.
With knockout power of his own. A genuine 50-50 fight between the old buck and the young bull. And if that ain't enough,
he's been doing it all night.
Pro debut of Big Nelson Asafa Solomona, two-time NRL Premiership powerhouse, 2 metres, 130 kilos, coming for Australia's heavyweights.
I don't know how they stopped him.
So let's go. Friday. Nikita Tszyu versus Michael Zerafa.
Here he goes. You asked for it.
Must-watch boxing event of the year.
The life-changing night of action.
It's live and exclusive right here on Main Event.
Biggest domestic grudge match of the decade.
I have a moral code. You don't really mess with people's families.
Vicky Hatton is back. I generally believe I'll stop him.
This is getting nasty.
You have to pick a side.
It's Nikita, the Destroyer. You asked for it. Zerafa delivered.
Nikita, I'm coming.
Are you Team Zerafa or are you Team Tszyu?
This one means more than ever before.
What have we got?
Just let us show you.
Okay, I'm listening.
No kissing. Definitely no sex.